Well, I know we talked to you in the same setting a year ago.
Yeah.
What's the last year been like for you, and how do you feel like you've grown as a soccer player over the last 12 months?
Yeah, the last year has been my first actual year in professional soccer, so it was good. Just learning every day from older guys, like in training and outside of training, in the meal rooms, seeing what they're eating. Like a ton of learning, ton of up and down, and from academy to Monarchs, and it's just dealing with that, all of that in school is it was good. So I think I've learned a lot and I grew as a person. So
How much more do you have in school? How much longer?
I actually finished high school.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you. In a few days I'm starting college. So yeah.
Awesome. And what are your goals for 2025?
It's the same goal I had last year, was to make my professional debut for RSL. So that's one of my big goals for 2025, and also to make the under-17s World Cup with USA.
Very cool.
So yeah.
You touched on it a little bit, but what was the biggest change last year from pretty demanding academy sessions and practices and all of that kind of coming up through there? You were already sort of semi-professionalized, I guess.
Yeah.
But going fully professional, I guess, what was the biggest change?
The biggest change is probably like just being with the team the whole time. Like in the academy, we all come in at different times. We don't have to like warm up and stretch like in the gym and get in there. And then like when you're with these guys, it's like you have to be report time. You have to go to treatments. You have to do all these things together, and that's really what makes a difference when you see professional teams. They're all together, and academy it's different.
Was there anybody, probably from the Monarchs or maybe from the first team, I won't limit it, but was there anyone who kind of took you aside and sort of like showed you the ropes of how to professionalize yourself, I guess?
Not exactly, but I've had a ton of help from coaches and players who've been there before, and like they're giving me tips like all the time at practice. Like a big one last year was Noel. Noel really helped me like on the field, just showing me things, and like because he's much older than me and he knows the game better than I do, so he was a good help on the field.
Do you feel like your game evolved at all?
Yeah, I think it evolved a lot. I played a different position this past year, so it's just like that's why Noel was a big help, because I didn't really know the ropes into that, but yeah, he was a good help, and then that's how my game kind of evolved, just around playing as a 6 more, so yeah.
For sure. Awesome. You guys have anything? Sure.
So Luca, we announced earlier today that Owen, Aiden, Gio, and Omar, are the latest homegrown signings.
Yeah.
What kind of advice would you give those guys? And is that an inspirational moment? Is that pressure having that first team contract? And then, how would you kind of recommend that they follow the path forward?
I think it's just the same goal in mind. Even though you're on the first team now, like officially, it's the same goal, it's same working every day, and it's the same mentality they've kept that got them that contract. So I think just continuing that will be good for all of them.
And then I guess my other question, and I asked this I think of Matthew Bell, is how do you see the alignment between Mark and his staff and Pablo and his staff, and just not just the club from a cultural standpoint, but also like a tactical standpoint in terms of how it all fits together?
Yeah, like I'm noticing even in these first days, like when we're doing like video sessions, everything like the coaches are telling us and like that what we need to do is like already in my mind, because we've done that with Monarchs, with even academy, like we've done all that type of stuff. So it's like it's pretty aligned in what you have to do to get up there into the first team. So
Awesome.
Yeah.